Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, welcome back to my video. This is my Soul Growth Motivational Series and How-To Series. So you can find this video in both playlists. Guys, no matter what happens, how to live a more sustainable life? That was the question. So what you need to be doing is always make sure that you are bettering yourself in some aspect of life, because to be more sustainable is to endure, it's to become greater, it's to become more successful, because sustainable people are more successful. So to become more sustainable, you need to gain courage to do so. So to gain sustainability, you need emotional freedom, because emotional freedom will make you secure, and to be sustainable throughout life is to be secure. So you need to search up all the words of security, all the words of courage, and relate it to all the synonyms of those words, so that you can boost your vocabulary, so that you can increase your sustainable lifestyle, and so that you can become more sustainable through sustainability, because a sustainable lifestyle keeps you on track. A sustainable lifestyle keeps you in a better way of life, because those who sustain their way of life maintain their discipline, because sustainability is to be disciplined about your life. Those people who are sustained in life are secure. Now, to be secure in life, you have to also gain more wisdom. So to gain more wisdom is to become more sustainable. Those people who increase their knowledge are always more courageous, and to be more courageous is to be more sustainable in life, in terms of finances, in terms of spirituality, in terms of emotional freedom, in terms of success. So those people who can always increase their finances and make sure that they get a reality check, and that they are always self-aware about themselves, those people are always going to be more sustainable than the rest of the crowd, because being away from the crowd is going to make you more sustainable, because those people who run away from the crowd are always the 1% of misfits on the planet who change the world, like Steve Jobs, like Elon Musk, like Nikola Tesla, like Albert Einstein. Those people are misfits. Those people are 1% of the world. Look at Buddha, look at Jesus. They change the world because they're misfits, because they run away from the crowd. They never do what the crowd does. The Buddha goes into the bush by himself, and he meditates all day long in a temple by himself. He doesn't need people. And when you don't need people to survive, when you don't need people to rely on, when you don't need people for anything, but when you only need yourself, that is the most incredible way to be sustainable throughout life, to gain more sustainability. Because those people who live a long life also have more sustainability. It's better to live until you're 50 than to die when you're 28, because the gap in between is 50 minus 28, which is 22 years of sustainability that you've gained throughout life, just because you had better habits than the person who died at 28. Now, when you can increase your lifespan, you can increase your sustainability. When you can increase your lifespan, you can increase your sustainability and also become a better person throughout. Because those people who become a better person are always more sustainable, because they build their habits. And when you build your habits, it's like you're laying bricks on top of one another. And when you're doing that, okay, you're building an empire. So to have better habits is to make an empire. Now, what kind of empire do you need to make? What kind of empire is going to make sure that you get to the best place possible? Sustainability. So to gain more sustainability, you must be able to eat better, because longevity is sustainability. Those people who can maintain the best kind of disciplines on the planet are always going to be the people who are changing the world the most. Those people who can always go further than anyone else because they have the stamina, which is sustainability, because they have the discipline, because they have the courage and confidence, which is also sustainability. They are the people who can lead. They are the people who can express themselves. They are the people who can communicate. Now, when you improve your communication and vocabulary, and also your writing skills, you can also improve your sustainability, because those people who can communicate more, those people who can connect more with others, those people who can sell themselves more, those people who can sell stuff, those people who can write and also show their face and brand themselves on Instagram and Snapchat and YouTube and LinkedIn and TikTok, and also be able to take photos of themselves and get the technology that they need to improve themselves the most. They're the people who are sustainable throughout life. They're the people who have emotional growth. Now, to have emotional growth, you have to stay away from the drugs, because that's going to make you more sustainable. Those people who really need empathy, they're the people who are always going to learn more about empathy, because you need more money to gain more money. You need a woman or a man to gain a woman or a man. Now, whatever you need is the most important in life. Never worry about the wants. You can want all you want, but it doesn't mean you'll ever get it. But when you must have it, you'll do anything required in life to achieve it. But it's only until it becomes a must, not a should, because if you should do something, you'll never do it. If you think you're going to do it, you'll never do it. If you wish to do it, you'll never do it. If you hope to do it, you'll never do it. If you could do it, you'll never do it. If you can do it, you'll never do it. If you will do it, you'll never do it. You must do it to do it. Okay, remember that. You must be able to do it. Okay, and saying that you will do it doesn't mean you're doing it. Okay, and what are you trying to do? All you're trying to do in life is become a better person. Now, less talking, more doing. Okay, the more you can do, the more your success is going to speak for itself. Those people who are expressions of the world, living their greatest lifestyle, have the money in the world, have the kids, have everything in life. They're traveling. They are the best communication artists on the world. They're the best communication artists in the world. They can speak, they can talk, they can sell themselves, they can sell anyone else. They have conquered their mindset. Those people who conquer their mindset and are self-aware, they are rich, they are famous, they are someone in life, they're very important, they have big significance, they're making a big difference in life, they're giving millions of dollars to other people, they're giving checks around here. Here's $1 million and here's $10 million. Like, they're just throwing money at people. Those people are sustainable. Those people have sustainability because they have built the habits needed to be in that position. Now, if you feel less deserving in life, if you feel exalted, if you feel that you deserve less, now, to deserve less is to be exalted. To be exalted is to deserve less. To be exalted is to have less self-esteem. To be exalted is to be evil. So to be more in life is to be selfish. It's to be greedy. So be more greedy, be more selfish so that you can be more sustainable. Because those people who need to find out what sustainability is, and to gain more sustainability, you need to be selfish in life. You need to love yourself and you need to do yourself as first in life. You need to put yourself first, because the foundation of sustainability is for you to take care of yourself the most. It's for you to be your best friend the most, because those people who are your best friends in life is you and those people who lift you up. Now, people who lift you up can be people who give you value. It can be you, and it can also be people who are giving you money, or people who are your clients in your business, or people who are working for you in terms of who are your employees. They are also assets to your company, and they are assets to you in life, because they're working for you, they're bringing you income, they're bringing you residual income, which is income that's yearly coming in. It's coming in types of cash flow. So when you gain residual income, you're gaining money from your company on a yearly basis. And that's the whole goal of business, because the whole goal of business is to make more money so that you can impact more people in a positive way. Now, it's not just about that. It's about building your company from 0% to 100% to 1000% to 10,000% to 100,000% to 1,000,000% to 1 trillion and more percent in profits. Now, when you can do that, you can think bigger than ever, and those people who think bigger are always more sustainable. Now, always think more in life. Think about more, how to have more of this, how to have more of that, but make sure that it's positive. Those people who are doing positive things are obviously more sustainable than the ones who are very negative in life. Now, be around more positive people. That's going to make you more sustainable, because you always need to become a more sustainable person, because that is a more courageous person, that is a person who has a better mentality, that is a person who is more assertive, that is a person who is never exalting themselves. It's a person who has the communication skills needed to build a business from scratch, but also to take action when they hear information, when they are reading information, and be able to go through life independence. They're able to go through life through independence to make it to interdependence. Now, interdependence has got everything to do with people who are working for you, and you're giving them money and you're delegating work for them so that they can boost your career, so they can boost your status, and so that you can be someone more in the world. Because that's the whole point of living. The whole point of living is be someone more and give your best potential every single day. Make the most of every single day, so that no matter what happens, that you'll never lose yourself, and that you'll always be more in life. Those people who are becoming more are always going to impact more people in positive ways, because they have broader thinking, they have wider thinking, they're learning, they're growing. They're always students of life. They're never calling themselves experts, because those people who never call themselves experts and never call themselves specialists, but call themselves the best in the world, and they are famous and they fucking back it up, those people have more sustainability. Because there are many people giving out lots of lies and lots of myths about alcohol, about drugs, about meat, and a lot of people are falling for it, and it's no good. So as you're growing up, people put many thoughts in your head, and most of those thoughts, 99% of your thoughts, are very bad. So what you need to do is question everything. So when you question everything, you're going to become more sustainable. When you become more sustainable in life, you can achieve everything. You can go and do anything you need to do. Whatever you need, you'll do it. So those people who are always better in their mindset, who are always looking for better ways of thinking, who are always doing better, who are always expressing themselves better, who are always making very quality videos for YouTube, for Facebook, for whatever, and promoting themselves every single day in any means possible, making sure that they're doing paid advertising. Those people who are doing paid advertising for themselves, they are getting ahead even more, because most of the crowd wants for free. They want it for free. But it's not about wanting in life, it's about needing. What do you need? If you need to get to a place faster, you do paid advertising. You invest in your business, because that's the best way to move forward. Invest more money into advertising so that you can get more views, so that you can get more people to engage with you through the internet, and use your resources, use your money. Your money is your resource. Use people to get you further ahead, because there's nothing else to do. Use yourself the most. Those people who are neglecting themselves today, those people who are not learning, those people who are watching the TV and wasting their life away, those people who are gambling and never were learning a financial IQ or real estate, those people are broke. They are never going to set their families up for generations. So to be able to be more sustainable, you need to get into real estate, you need to start reading financial IQ, you need to start reading personal development, you need to start reading spiritual books, you need to start living in the moment, you need to start becoming more disciplined, you need to start making these YouTube videos and you need to start making these YouTube videos and making lots of value for people to be able to impact them in a positive way, so that you can move forward, and so that you can express yourself, and so that you can be someone in the world. Because those people who are someone in the world and making a difference, they are sustainability. They are the people who are sustainable throughout life, because they have the money, they have the fame, they have the legacy, They have the communication skills, they have the abilities to make more money. They can start from scratch today and make a business from scratch. People can see them, people follow them, they have fans, they sign signatures. Guys, that's the lifestyle, that's where you need to be. And to get there, you need to be able to create YouTube videos for life. And you need to start as young as possible. If you have a son or daughter who is 5 years old, 4 years old, 3 years old, 2 years old, start to create a YouTube channel for them as they're growing up, and make a YouTube channel for them and get them to do videos based on just whatever in life. And as they grow up, they're going to learn more about how to do YouTube videos and how to do Snapchat and how to do Instagram. And I would advise you to always make sure that your kids are lifted up by people who are millionaires, people who are already famous, people who are doing the best that they can in terms of helping people, in terms of impacting people, because that's where you need to be right now. You need to get yourself a YouTube channel, you need to get yourself an Instagram, you need to start taking photo shoots of yourself and start really looking good, start to lose weight, lose the weight that you have, lose the fat, start building the muscle, and start doing it and start showing the world that you're doing it too, so that you have nothing to hide. See, I take videos of myself in the shower. I have a shower series as well, and it's on my playlist on YouTube, and I do it because it's just for me, because I can do it and no one has to watch it. It's just for me. It's plain and simple. But for me to be able to record myself like this and to be able to speak like this is a massive achievement for myself. But it never stops now. This moment and the now always keeps it going. So you just have to keep growing from what you say, and you always have to be able to craft better words and better styles of thinking, so that you can always make sure that you're prospering, that you're becoming more abundant, so that you can always make sure that you're becoming better in whatever you're doing. Because those people who are becoming better, increasing their skills, making sure their mindset is in a better place, and making sure that their productivity is getting higher gains in terms of profit, in terms of business, in terms of clients, in terms of selling themselves, in terms of communication, in terms of traveling the world on your own expenses and in your own investments. So when you have an expense, it's actually an investment. So make sure that you're always thinking investments so that you can become an investor. Those people who are investing in the best things possible and in the best ways possible, they are the people who are always better in their habits. Because you'll find that a lot of fat people today are investing in the wrong foods, and that's why they are fat, right? Because they never take the time to read nutrition for 1 year so that they can lose weight. Okay? And it doesn't even take 1 year to read nutrition to lose weight. It just takes today to start to get away from the McDonald's, to never eat McDonald's again, to never eat fast food again, to never eat Coca-Cola, to never drink Coca-Cola, whatever. You can also eat Coca-Cola, it's a drink. If you're eating liquid, if you're drinking liquid, you're eating it also. So guys, no matter what, you have to be able to stay disciplined, to stay away from certain foods, to lose weight. And most people never do it because they are not disciplined and they are not aware as well of what to do. So they have no idea what to do, but they have to make sure that no matter what, you're always taking that step forward, because they're not open-minded. They're not open-minded and they're interested in other things, and then they feel like victims of society because they're so fat, but no one done that for them except for them. So if someone's cooking for you, take action and stop letting them cook for you, and start to cook for yourself, and start to get into the food industry and start to learn in the supermarket what is on each ingredient, what is on each food label, and what are the ingredients on each food label, so that you can prosper and so that you can see exactly what you are eating on a daily basis, and search up what does this ingredient do, what does that ingredient do, what does this food do, and how does it affect you, and what's the health benefits of this food, and what are the negative consequences of this food, and how about sugar, what does sugar do, and what does salt do. Guys, when you learn about nutrition, you have more energy, and when you have more energy, you're going to be more sustainable. Obviously, a person who's more healthy is going to be much more sustainable than a person who is very fat or overweight. It's just as simple as that. Try to be the most athletic that you can, try to have the most muscle that you can. An example would be Dwayne Johnson, the guy who stars in the Fast and Furious films, the guy who is The Rock, by the name The Rock in the WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment. Go and check him out on YouTube. This guy has muscles. This guy has fame. He has the woman, he has the kids. He's #1 in the world for acting. And he's doing everything in his power to go gym very early, 3 a.m. in the morning. And then he goes on a set for acting from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then he has to go back. He has to eat as well to maintain his body. And he has to communicate. He has to be around people. And he has to be on his game every single day. And that's the whole point. If you need to be someone in life, you need to go and do what it takes to be that someone. So it's not easy, guys, but it's worth it. Guys, life was never easy. Alright? So what you need to do is make it easier than easy. So make sure that no matter what, you're always making it easier for yourself. And how do you do that? You make sure that you become tougher on yourself. And by tougher, I mean become more disciplined. Become more disciplined for yourself so that you can gain more sustainability and so that you can make life easier for yourself. So the more tougher you are in life, the more wealth you're going to gain. Those people who have many riches in life and those whose pleasures are cheapest are richest. So what you need to do is always make sure that you are always prospering, always growing in wisdom, always making sure that no matter what happens, you are prospering in the best ways possible and being around people who are giving you value. Because when you gain value and when you give it, you are learning the most. Those people who give you value will only encourage you, but you have to walk those steps. You have to do it yourself. No matter what happens, I can coach you, I can give you all the techniques and skills, everything that you need in life. But you have to grab it and you have to apply it and you have to do it. No one's going to do it for you. No one's going to make you millions of dollars. No one's going to build your business from scratch. That's how life is. It's either you build your business from scratch and you work for yourself and you brand yourself and you become someone for yourself, or you make someone else or someone. What do you need to do? It's what you need to do. It's never what you want. What do you need? What do you feel that you need to do? What do you feel that you need to do? Do you feel that you need to make someone else bigger, or do you feel that you need to make yourself bigger? Those are the only two options, because if you build your business from scratch and you build your empire and you make you your face, your business and brand, and you build your legacy around this face like the Buddha did, like Jesus did, like Mahatma Gandhi did, these people who are their brand, right? They have the attitude. Dr. Wayne Dyer, Brian Tracy, John C. Maxwell, Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins. These guys are brands. They're showing the face. When you can do that, you can do anything. But if you cannot be an influencer on social media and you cannot show your face, then guess what? You have to go work for someone else. And you have to have a boss in life. You have to be working for someone else and be told what to do on a daily basis. See, for me, I never stand for being told what to do. For me, to be told what to do is like, get the fuck out of here. I will never be controlled by someone. Because for me, I have to have 100% control over my life and I have to work for myself only. So I do only what's best for me in life. So what do? I make sure that my habits are better every single day and I make the most out of every single day because there's no time to waste. Many people my age, I'm 27 years old right now, many people my age and millennials today, they're going to nightclubs every single weekend. Every single weekend, nightclubs, fucking around, fucking in brothels. They are wasting time, they're chasing women, they're drinking alcohol, drinking cigarettes, eating cigarettes, some are swallowing the cigarettes. They're putting it up the nose. They're putting the cigarettes up the nose. They're putting those cigarettes up the ass, and they're doing all these weird things. Some of them are junkies. Some of them are nobodies. Some of them are doing nothing. But only 1% of the world, my age, 27, can really make it. So for me, in my age group, I'm the 1% of the 1%. So right now, as a 27-year-old, no one can top me. No one. No one can top me at 27, and that's a challenge for all of you guys out there. No one, not one person here at 27 years old can top me in life. That's just the way it is. And if you can, let's stand up in front of the crowd and let's talk. Let's see who's better. Well, the thing is that I compete with no one in life. I make sure that I am always the best I can be. I'm the best that I can be every single day. And that's the most important thing. I have no need to conquer you. I have no need to conquer anyone in life. And I have no need to be better than you. All I need to be is better than me every single day. I don't focus on you, I focus on me. I don't focus on anyone in life except for me. I don't focus on being better than anyone except for me in life. When I do things, I make sure that I prosper, I make sure that I move forward, I make sure that I progress, and I make sure to give my story out there so that someone out there can be inspired. I was a schizophrenic, I was a drug addict, I was an ice addict, I was a pill taker, a pain reliever, alright? I was taking pain medication, I was taking weed, I was taking cigarettes, tobacco, caffeine, I was an insomniac, I was a pornography watcher, I was watching a lot of pornography, and I admit it. Guys, that's the way of life. I was taught to watch pornography by the world around me. So it's no one's fault. It's not even my fault, it's not even anyone's fault, it's just the way it is. I grew up in an area of Sydney, Australia, where they're all fucking watching pornography over there, and that's just the way it is. So to judge me for watching pornography is like, hey, are you perfect? But the thing is that no one has the right to judge anyone, but those people who are living their talk have the right to be able to inspire you to your better way of life. Now, to be able to inspire people is also to say, this is what you're doing wrong. This is what you're doing wrong. And you need to be able to better yourself right now so that you can become a better person. Not like me. Just because I become a vegan, it means that I need you to become a vegan. Not because of me, but because of you. Alright? When you're turning vegan, when you're doing anything, when you're going sober in life, when you're becoming a better person, when you're letting go of the crowd, you're not doing it for anyone else, you're doing it for yourself. I quit smoking, I quit drugs, I quit going to Net Cafe, I quit going to nightclubs, I quit going to watch pornography and all that kind of stuff, because I did it for myself, so I can better myself, so I can manage my time. And for example, to be able to better yourself, that's the best thing. So make sure that no matter what, you're always looking for ways to improve yourself. Always look for better ways of thinking, and always seek the knowledge in books. Seek it from people who are famous today, people who died and who are famous. Like for example, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. That book's going to teach you so much about sustainability, and to be able to always better yourself daily, and everything I've said in this video thus far is going to increase your sustainability in terms of what's positive. So make sure that no matter what, you're always seeking better ways of people, you're always seeking better ways of thinking, and also people who are going to help you to become better, because that's how you become more sustainable. Those people who are sustainable are always people who are looking better, they're looking sexier, they're doing more, and they're always failing. They're trying to fail every single day. It's not trying to fail. You never try to fail, you only fail. Alright? You only fail in life. When you fail and fail hard, and you fail as much as you can, make sure you fail just like fucking head first into the ground, and make sure like you fall flat on your face every single day. And that's the definition of growth. When you can grow daily and intentionally grow, you're going to be sustainable throughout your lifetime even more than you are today. Now, the person you are today must never ever be accepted. See, I never accept myself who I am today. Do you know why? Because I have to become better than this. I am never satisfied with who I am today. I am never satisfied with what is happening today around me, because I have to become better than this. There is no rock bottom for me anymore. There's no going down, it's going up. So to go up, I have to be dissatisfied with who I am, and I have to be in discomfort, and I have to do these videos so that I can better and top my videos before, so that I can get to someone, somewhere better. See, the reason I repeat my wording is because it's not because to be perfect, it's not because to have no flaws, it's to be better than yesterday, okay? And it's to be able to be better than perfect. The more that I can become better, the more perfect I am. So the better I get, the more perfect I am. And that's just how it goes. The better I am, the more I grow, the better my life. It's just as simple as that. So when you can live your life better than yesterday, and when you can better your habits one step at a time, you can also improve your sustainability, and you can make sure that you are more focused in getting to better places in terms of you can make sure that you're getting to better places in terms of assertiveness, in terms of mindset, in terms of entrepreneurship, and spirituality, so that you can top yourself every single day, so that you can make the most of every single day for yourself and no one else. Guys, when you can love yourself daily, when you can be more vibrant, when you can be more focused and concentrated every single day, you're going to become a peak performer. Now, people who are peak performers every single day doing the best they can, they are in the gym, they are athletic people, they are people who are very healthy, they're in the 33% of the world who is healthy and vibrant and sexy, okay? Now, become a model and show your face, and the more that you can expose yourself, the more that you can talk on camera, the more you can talk in front of people, go and practice public speaking, the more sustainable you're going to become, because people who talk in front of the crowd and lead crowds and improve people and make a big impact in the world are people who can talk. They're outspoken people. So to be able to communicate to a large audience and be able to use those pauses and be funny at the same time and be able to have a conversation with the crowd, just like I am today, that is the best way of thinking. So you're never trying to tell people what to do. You're having a nice, beautiful conversation with them, and just like, this is what you must do, and if you don't do it, sorry, like, there's nothing else I can do. I did it for myself, so then you can try to do it, but it's not about trying to do it. It's either you do it or you don't. Like, what do you feel that you need to do in life? If you're not journaling today, if you're not journaling the person you are and how you are in life and what are your habits and what do you do in daily life, and you're not asking questions, then you are always setting yourself up for failure. Because those people who are asking questions, those people who are finding out more about themselves and how they learn and what they study and who they hang around with and what to learn on a daily basis, they're asking themselves questions. What can I learn today? How do I travel today? How can I increase my finances? How to better my business? How to better myself on Instagram? How to do better Facebook? How to become a life coach? How to do anything in life? Those people who are always asking how to, they are the people who are learning, they are the people who are growing, and they are the students of life who are going to impact the world one way or another. So because those people who are always improving themselves, they always have the best potential to increase everyone else's life and lifespan, because they are themselves increasing their own lifespan. Because when you are doing everything for yourself, you can also do everything for another. But if you're giving yourself 50% in life every single day, you wake up half ready and you go to work half ready, and you're giving half the effort on the soccer field, and you're giving half the effort for a woman or a man, and you're giving half an effort to marry someone, and you're giving half an effort to your kids, and you're trying to not give as much, and you're holding back, and you're just giving half of yourself toward life. That means you're letting yourself down the most, period. And because you let yourself down, you're letting everyone else down. So the most that you can do for yourself right now is give yourself 100% for you first. Give yourself 100%. Give the day ahead 100%. Give your workout 100%. Give the woman or man you are with 100% all the time. Give your kids 100%. Give your full attention to yourself. Give full attention to someone else. Give full attention to the video that you're speaking. Give attention to the full video that you're giving value in terms of how to better people, in terms of how you can better yourself. Make sure that you're giving yourself and everyone else 100% all the time. Give them 110%. Give yourself 110%. Give yourself 1,000,000% or more. Because never try to half-naked it. Never try to half-ass it. Okay, if you go to work, if you do a 9-to-5 job, give it 100%. Make it a habit to give yourself 100%, no matter what you do. If you got yourself into a shit circumstance, give yourself 100% to fucking get yourself out of it. Because guess what? No one likes to be stepped on. No one likes to be told what to do. No one likes to work for someone else in life. No one likes to be around negative people. But sometimes, guess what? You start off smoking cigarettes and you never think that you're a drug addict. And then you go 3 years down the line saying that you're a social smoker, and then it ends up to leading cocaine. You get into cocaine because you started cigarettes, because with cigarettes you were drinking alcohol, and with alcohol you smoked a bit of weed, and now you did a bit of ecstasy because you did some weed, and then ecstasy got you into cocaine. Okay, so see how it just leads one thing into another. So the first drug that you ever took, what was it? My first drug that I ever took was alcohol. It was the first thing because my dad just said, "Yeah, try some alcohol." And then my second drug of choice was caffeine, Red Bulls. And then I started to smoke cigarettes. And then right now, I'm not a smoker. I'm drug free, and I have no need to do drugs because that's the way I am. That's the way I love myself. And I make sure to stay sober, and I make sure that when I say something that's going to negatively impact me in the future, that I become aware of it straight away, and that I reflect on it, and that I change it right away. Because sometimes the words that you speak come into fruition. So when you speak, it comes into flesh, it comes into fruition. Okay, so you have to watch out your words. When you're watching how you speak, make sure that you're observing. Make sure that you're observing your mind and who you are. Make sure that you are observing your thoughts and always growing somehow in terms of spirituality, in terms of someone who is going to get you better in terms of business, someone who's going to give you a lot of value, who's going to motivate you, who's going to help you become a better mind. Because great minds think alone. Remember that. Now, when you can better yourself, you can always make sure that no matter what happens, you're going to be better than yesterday, and that means you're going to be happier. You're going to look sexier. You're going to have more muscle. You're going to do everything in your power to get yourself in the 1% of the world. Because if you really believe in yourself, you will get to where you need to be. But if you are half-assing it and you are not prepared to let go of the drugs, and you're not prepared to become sober in life because there's a big social stigma around your area about drugs, because 99% of the world is doing drugs, and you're afraid to let that go, because if you let that go, then all your friends are going to fuck you off. Well, it's true, they will fuck you off, because you have went sober, you have leveled up. Yeah, so when you go sober, guess what happens? You're left alone, and being alone is the strongest growth that you can ever have. When you travel the world, you're going alone, mate. You're going alone throughout life. You're born alone, you'll die alone. Why not travel alone? Why not think for yourself? Why don't you become independent? Why don't you become the best version of yourself? Why do you have to do drugs because your family is doing it? Why do you have to do drugs because your sister or brother or friends are doing it? Why do you have to go to the nightclub because these people are going there? Why? Who are they? Seriously. They're giving you drugs. Those are not friends. As soon as you leave the country, they will not follow you. As soon as you leave the country, they'll never talk to you again. Why are you doing drugs with them? Like, seriously. Those people you think you know in your area right now, who you hang around with, as soon as you level up, they get jealous of you. So that is why the road that is the highest is always the most lone road that you can take, because those people who are the best in the world have very few friends, very few, very close circle. Do you know why? Because they don't need anyone else in life. They don't need you in life. They can go through life alone and they can be totally happy. Because that's the point of life. People will never make you happy in life. Only you will make yourself happy in life. And that's the whole point of sustainability. Make yourself happier. Okay? Make yourself walk the lone road. Walk alone. Get away from those people who are doing drugs. Because they're not going to follow you. They're doing drugs with you because you are in that crowd and because you are connected with some type of people from that community. And as soon as you leave, as soon as you level up, they stop calling you, they stop hanging around with you because they no longer feel connected to you because they needed a drug to feel connected with you. And you needed a drug to feel connected with them, but because you had a change of heart and you started to say, no, alcohol was killing me, drugs were killing me. Now, because you got away from that, you start to improve yourself. You start to increase your vibe, you start to increase your sustainability, which is your vibe, which is your spirituality. Sustainability is spirituality. So the more that you can be sober, the more you can be spiritual. And that's the whole point of life. When you can be spiritual in life, you can do more. You can make sure that you have more money. You can make sure that those friends who are fake right now in your community, they only love you because you're doing drugs. So that's the honest truth. So sometimes you have to get away from your family too, because your family is only dragging you down also. So the best way to better yourself is to become independent, to leave home right away. Leave home as fast as possible, because leaving your household and going somewhere else by yourself is going to teach you the most about life. Do you know why? Because when you travel alone, you learn the most. But when you're around people, when you're around the crowd, that's all you ever be. You'll be those people. So to be unique, to be yourself, to be your own person, you need to be able to walk alone and never get attached to anyone in life. You will meet many people on the road. Just wave them goodbye as soon as they leave, because you'll never see them again. I promise you. They will never try to follow you or to see you. And those people who do come to see you, go and see them, because you made an impact on those people in a positive way. So the best thing you can do is make sure that those people who contact you, they love you, but they'll never come to see you unless you're in the area and they say, hey, I heard you in the area, let me come see you. And then they'll make an effort to be in your life. But those people who never make an effort to be in your life, they were never worthy of you. You have to understand that. Because those people who only are hanging around with you because you are in that social stigma kind of way, you're in that certain crowd, because you have a certain nationality and you types of people are going into a certain place at a certain club or a certain place that you guys meet up and you guys are all connected from when you were growing up. Like, that's just a small crowd, man. No one knows you. Like, you may think people know you around town. No one fucking knows you, man. But you have to realize, whether you're a man or a woman, you have to realize that you may have 1,000 people that know you apparently in your crowd and community right now. As soon as you leave, they fucking never message you ever again. It's just a fucking facade that people play. It's a big facade. They think they love each other. They think they need each other in there. No, you don't need anyone in life. That's the thing. When you think that you need someone to survive, when you think that you need people, you start to go down in life. You don't need a woman. You don't need a man. You don't need kids in life. Do you know why? Because all you need is yourself. You don't need money. All you need is yourself in life. You need yourself more than money. So the best thing you can do is get away from a crowd that is lying to themselves. There's a big community right now in your town where you hang around with these people, where you grew up with these people. They're not your friends, man. You just grew up with them. As soon as you go a week without seeing them, they've changed, right? They've changed one way or another. One person doesn't stay the same every single day. Not one person. Whether you're dying or growing, you're always changing. So the person who is doing drugs today, in 8 months' time, if they are still doing drugs, they've become even worse than when you met them. Believe me. But for example, the person who is growing, you met them when they were growing, and 8 months later, that person's going to lift you up even more 8 months later than when you met them. And that's the person you have to be around. You have to be around people who are growing in life. But the community that you're in right now, they're not making you sustainable, man or woman. They're not making you sustainable because there's just a small crowd. They're meeting up with each other, thinking they love each other because they're in a group, because they have some boys or some girls, because they go out to a nightclub, and because they drink alcohol, they think they're very cool because they're drinking alcohol. Now, being cool is an awesome thing, but not with alcohol. Now, when you're around people who think they're cool because they're doing drugs, those people are delusional, man. They're delusional. They need a drug to feel good. Those people are not normal, right? They're worse than normal, okay? Now try to be a normal person. Try to be an extraordinary person. Try to be an extraordinary person. Try to be extraordinary in life. Because that's the whole point. Be an original person who goes their own way, away from the crowd, and you'll find out who you are. Do you know why? Because the strongest road is the road alone. When you are on top of life and on top of the world, you're only ever going to have yourself in life. Remember that. There's no one else. When you're at the top and people are chasing you, man, when you're the richest person in the world in terms of financial abilities, everyone's chasing you to reach that spot. And you are the only one alone. And you have to be able to be emotionally secure. You have to stay away from the alcohol while you're at the top, because that's going to help you the most. As soon as you become sober, you also become more emotionally intelligent, and emotionally intelligent people actually get further in life because they have more sustainability, more emotional security. They are people who are emotionally independent, because emotional independence means emotional security, means emotional intelligence. So read books about emotional intelligence. Read books about emotional intelligence so that you can better your life. Those people who are going the low road, they're the people who are misfits. They are the people who are more sustainable because they have the ability to walk alone, while the crowd, the sheep, have to walk with the crowd. They think that more people is good. No, more people is worse for you. Believe me, because suddenly there is a social stigma going around. As soon as you say something wrong, and there's nothing wrong in life. People think that there is a wrong and right. There is no wrong or right in life. You can say and speak whatever you need to do, but because there is a social stigma going around everywhere, around groups, around communities, around people, around crowds, you have to be accepted by the group. You have to be accepted by the community. And it's like you have to qualify. You have to prove yourself for some shit. Never try to prove yourself for anyone. Because as soon as you try to prove yourself, you're trying to impress someone. Never try to impress anyone in life. Impress yourself only. Only qualify for yourself. Believe me. Go yourself on your own destination, and make sure that you never go back. Never look back. Burn those bridges. That community you grew up with, burn them. That community you grew up with, burn those bridges. And what I mean is, never talk to them again. Because as soon as you leave, as soon as you make it, in terms of status, and in terms of you have a better status than them, you are getting somewhere. But listen, there is no making it in life. There is just enjoying the journey and becoming better. And as soon as you become better than them, they start being jealous of you. As soon as you quit alcohol and they see that you don't need alcohol but they need it, they start becoming jealous. They start to talk behind your back. They start to say you're a junkie. They start to say you're a drug addict. But they're fucking doing drugs. It's a big social stigma going around these communities. So what you need to do to gain more sustainability is never follow the crowd. Make sure that you are going in the right direction, reading from the right people, being around the right people. And the right people are sober people, the right people are vegan people, believe me. And the thing is that no matter what, you just have to believe yourself only. Do you know why? Because when you believe yourself only, you question everything. But then make sure that you question yourself too. Now, believe those who lift you up. Those people who are giving you value, believe them. When they lift you in terms of value, they're giving you value, honestly, make sure that you learn from them. Okay? Now, I'm not an evil person, but I always strive to better myself and other people. Now, for the past hour, this has been just for me in life, nothing else. I never consider you in this video. I'm teaching you how to better your life, but I'm teaching myself the most in this video. So this video is 100% for me. And now what I give you is out of my generosity. What I give you is out of my generosity. What I give you is out of my generosity to help you gain a better life. But I do it for myself. I don't do it for you. And that's just the way it is. Now, when you're doing it for other people, then you neglect yourself. So I have to do things for me only so that I can move forward, but also give you some value, some freebies along the way so that you can better your life. Because I'm generous, because I have the ability to do that. And now many people do not have value because they never read. So to gain value, you need to be able to read. You need to be able to apply information, and you need to be able to live your talk. Never just chitter-chatter, and chitter-chatter is just gossip without backing it up. They're calling other people shit. They're calling other people a stupid idiot. But they are fucking nobody. They're nobody. No one knows them. They're calling other people that they have problems. So stop looking at other people and other people's flaws and start looking at your flaws and where are you in life and what do you need to do to move forward. Because if you focus on me, you're not focusing on yourself. If you mind my business, then you neglect your own business. So only mind your own business in life. This is me minding my own business. I do me in life. This is me doing my video for me, not for you. I only care about me in life. That's the way it's supposed to be, because when I only care about me, I have the value to give you. But if I care about you, I don't even know you, man. Like seriously, I don't even know you. Why should I care? Why should I care about you? I have no need to care about you. I can only care about me, and I only do care about me. Because that's the foundation of having a more sustainable life. When you learn to love yourself daily, by being sober, by eating better, by having more energy, by gaining focus, by making sure you study what focus is. Study everything in life and question yourself and me. Okay? Question everything I gave you in life and question everything that you heard in life. Question it, question it, question it. Question yourself. When you question, you'll always be more sustainable. Because those people who question mark, they're the people who are impacting the world. Because a question mark means to ask something, to be open-minded, to make sure that you're moving in the right direction. Now, whatever I said in this video is the best information that I can give you. It's the best information that I can give you based on my integrity. Now, question it. Why not? And then go and find out someone else who can give you this type of information. And this is free information. It's for YouTube. Now, the best way that you can move forward is to give people free value and keep practicing your craft, whatever it is. What do you love to do? Do you love to write? Write as much as you can and write for yourself only, and then give the value to other people. But give it to yourself first. Learn it yourself first, practice it, repeat it, practice, and then give it into the world. Okay? It took me 5 years of reading to just be able to make a video like this. Do you know why? Because I dedicate myself every single day to reading. I read something, and I read something, and then I use my planning strategies and planning business strategies, and I make sure that I journal my thoughts, I make sure that I journal my thoughts every single day so that I can become better than yesterday, so that I can make these kind of videos, and so that I can move forward in any aspect of life and dominate. So I can dominate, not other people, but so that I can dominate myself. Because it's about conquering your mind. So to conquer your mind, you don't do it just one day. You fucking do it every day. You conquer your mind every single day. You try to become better. And conquering your mind means better yourself every day. Nothing else. Conquering your mind means just grow. So the more you can conquer your mind, the more you can grow. The more you can grow your wealth, the more you can become spiritual, the more you can become emotionally healthy, the more you can become interdependent, the more you can achieve $1 billion, the more that you can have employees, the more you can travel the world for free, the more that you can travel the world and make sure that you gain cash flow so that you can travel the world. Because you can never travel the world for free, but you can gain cash flow to do so. And now cash flow has got everything to do with real estate. Those people who travel the world on a jet, they have the real estate to support the jet. So if you get yourself an actual private jet, do you know what a jet is? A jet is a plane. You get yourself your own plane. And then you never have to wait in lines. You take your family on the plane. You just go straight to your public speaking seminar. You don't have to line up. You don't have to wait for a plane. You just get to the airport straight away. It's like getting in your car. In your garage, you start the car and you just go. You don't have to wait for anyone. So the only way to have a jet in life, and if that's your dream, that's your vision, you have to become more sustainable. And you have to gain more cash flow. You have to read real estate. And you have to study real estate every single day. By Grant Cardone. Go and check his out. Go and check him out. Go and check his playlist out on YouTube. And he's got a real estate made simple investing show just for you real estate people out there. And go and study daily. And when you read something, when you read an audiobook, read it 10 times before you even move on. Because that's the best way you're going to learn. Because the first time you read something, you've only read something 10%. The second time you read a book, you've read 35%. What I mean is, the first time that you read a book, you've gained 10% of the knowledge. The second time you read a book, you've gained 15% more knowledge. The third time you read the book, you've gained 25% knowledge. The fourth time you read the book, you've gained 25% knowledge. The fourth time you read the book, you've gained the rest of the knowledge. But then keep reading it more until you say to yourself, no, I've actually grasped knowledge in this book or in this video. Repeat this audio 10 times before you even move on, so that you can really grasp what I said. Because there's a lot of deep information in this video. And you don't even understand how deep this video is. But if you do, congratulations. But you probably don't. And it doesn't mean that I don't believe in you. It's just this level of thinking at my age, at 27 years old, no one has it in the world. Because for myself to be able to better myself daily is the most important thing in my life. And whether you understand or don't understand, you need to be able to apply, and that's the most important thing. So if you just skip this video and you just watch it once, then guess what? You are actually letting yourself down, because the whole point of watching videos is to be able to repeat it and also to be able to read it faster than you did. So make sure that next time you read this video, you do it in a ×2 kind of way, and make sure that you're reading this video faster than the normal speed. So on YouTube right now, you have the speed of the reading and of the audio. You can put it on ×2, and you can read this video very fast, and make sure that you from now on read YouTube videos on ×2 so that you can fully grasp a better way of thinking, and so that you can understand faster, so that you can do faster, so that you can get through more content faster. It's about reading faster so that you can communicate better, so that you can write better, so that you can improve your vocabulary better, so that you can do everything better, so that you can be outspoken better, and so that you can make sure that you solidify your family's future forever. Guys, give me a like, give me a dislike, and make sure you engage with me in this video, and please go and check out my social medias on Instagram at Danny Milivojevic, and please click my bio link to gain 3003 quotes, as well as my community on Facebook is in that bio link, and make sure that also you can add me on @growthcoach007 for my Snapchat, which is @growthcoach007, and make sure also that you are having a beautiful day, and to subscribe in this video, and to also check out my other videos in this screen. Guys, thank you very much, and have a beautiful day. Just remember, become more sustainable through a better way of life and thinking.